Hey, how's it going, guys? I am back, and I am here with a new car. I know you guys last saw the Mustang, but I actually traded that Mustang for a 328i. It's a coupe, it's a manual 6-speed, and it's gonna be the new car I'm gonna be working on my channel. I got it running and driving a couple days ago. I fixed the crank or camshaft position sensor, sorry, because there was a bolt that was snapped in it. And I also fixed the coolant leak that was happening. And so now we're going to be driving this car, a bunch of upgrades that we have to make. I do love, though, the interior, even though it's kind of beat to shit. It's a red interior, so that's really what got me on this car, hooked me. And yeah, right now it's also leaking a ton of water into the footwells of the passenger and driver side. So if anybody knows anything about that, if they could hook me up with a fix or what I need to do. I'm thinking it might be the sunroof, but I'm gonna check on that as well. And then also the battery tray back there in the trunk is leaking really bad. So if anybody knows what causes that as well. I'm thinking all sunroof drains, but... And yeah, right now I am going to fix up the airflow sensor because I've got a code for it. The code went away, but let me pop the hood real quick. The code went away, but it's still kind of like rattling around here. Let me get this thing popped open. So yeah, the code went away, but it's kind of broken here at the connector. And I'm just gonna replace that real quick. I got a junkyard one for like 10 bucks. And then I'm going to put this fender back on because it's rubbing against the wheel when I try and drive it. I'm sorry, not fender. Fender liner and bumper. It's rubbing against the wheel when I try and drive it. And after that, it should be good. I should be good to drive it. So I'm gonna come back when I put that all on and take it for a test drive. See you then. All right, guys, here we are again. And this is the mass airflow sensor, new one. The problem before was the part right here snapped off a little bit. Whoops, let me get a good angle. That snapped off, so this sensor, like the connector, wasn't really holding it well. But now that's fixed and that's in, so hopefully I don't have any more issues with that. And then for the wheel and fender, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of just put one bolt right here to hold it together, and it's not really holding it together too well. And I kind of just pushed the fender back so that it didn't scrape. But as you can see down there, it's already been scraping a little bit. And eventually one day, maybe I'll replace this fender, or fender liner, sorry. I keep calling it fender, but fender liner. One day I might replace that, but today's not today. Today's not the day. And I am also going to be taking this wheel off for real one day and actually putting it on properly, putting the whole bumper on properly. But I still gotta take this headlight out because it's cracked right here and do a couple other stuff. So I'm gonna wait on that. But I'm gonna come back to you guys when I'm test driving it and on startup. Be right back. All right, guys, I'm gonna do a cold start, or not really a cold start because I just started a couple seconds ago. But I'm gonna do a start real quick so you guys can see how it sounds. Here we go. And I know that belt sounds bad. I spilled some oil on it. It's gonna have to be replaced one day, but that's why it's squeaking like that. Yeah, let's go on our test drive. Holy shit, guys.
You gotta get a title.
Yeah. It's working. I got turned off in a second because there's no coolant in here. But damn, that shit. Fuck it.
Oh, the positive came off.
You can hear the belt squeaking with all the oil, but that's fine. Yeah, it's just the belt. Holy shit, it doesn't even sound that bad. Aside from the belt. I can hear the valves. But, holy shit. So we give it a rev. There's no mass airflow sensor connected, by the way. There's no mass airflow sensor. Should I give it a rev?
Sure.
Alright. One rev, because we're running pretty low on everything. Holy shit. No check engine lights.
trying to eat coolant.
Yeah.
But hey, it started.
It fucking started. Alright guys, today I'm going to be working on the Shitbox 328i again. Yesterday, without recording, I already put in new suspension. These are new to me Bilsteins. They have like 70,000 miles on them already, but way better than the coilovers I had before. I'll show you guys get a good look. There. But yeah, I'm going to now put in new front control arms, sway bar links, tie rods, everything like that on both front sides. And I'm going to start with the driver's side real quick over here. And yeah, I'm gonna cut back when the wheel is off and the new suspension's going in. All right, guys, we're back. We're in the middle of the job right now. Here is all the suspension. That's the old, that's the new. I just wanted to line it up real quick. Got more in there. And we've taken everything out except for the sway bar link and the tie rod. I'm gonna leave the tie rod in there for now because I realize I have a leak and I just don't wanna fuck up my alignment and I just wanna put it all in together. But I will be taking the sway bar link out in a second, and then I will be throwing everything back in, again, except for the tie rod, bolt it, or tightening it all up, and I will cut back to then. See you guys in a second. All right, guys, I'm in the middle of working on the BMW in the front, and I decided to go to the rear real quick. I changed my mind. I'm gonna do the tie rods for the front. I'm just waiting on a adjustable wrench right now. But the rear is looking like this. This is the one on the left that I have already rebuilt-ish, and the one on the right is one I'm gonna rebuild, so I'm gonna cut back once I rebuild that. All right, guys, I am back. This is the second one. It has been rebuilt. Here's everything for it. There's a top, everything like that. This is the new, to me, spring that I have right there as well. And then that first one that I showed you guys is this one right over here. As you can see, this is the new strut in there, new to me strut, rebuilt. Here's new to me spring in there as well. And the front has already been replaced. Right over here, I'm not sure if you guys will be able to get a good view, but in there you can see the new coil and spring and all new suspension. Kind of hard to see, but all new suspension right there. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna put this tire on real quick, and I'll come back to when the other side's finished. All right, guys, this is an episode 1 end of video update. I'm sitting in the car right now. This is what the inside of the car looks like. A little bit worse for wear for sure, but we got the new seats in. I'm gonna be doing the headliner and the tightening in the bolts in the next episode. This is all the engine trim, all the interior trim and stuff like that. And I'll take you around the car real fast. This is what it's looking like, fitment in the rear, and then monster truck fitment in the front. The car is still at a factory rake. It just looks higher in the front because of the new suspension and because of the arch cut that they do in the front. And this one might not be. This one looks a little cut out from the wheels too from when it was lowered. So yeah, and then you guys remember I did the camshaft sensor, the crankshaft sensors, and all that. But also, yesterday I just replaced this gasket, and it has new bolts all around. And yeah, guys, in the next video I'm gonna be doing the headliner. I'm going to be going over what I found in the oil. I'm gonna be putting this all back together nicely, and just doing a lot of cleaning up and stuff like that, and daily driving. Oh, and maybe an alignment as well, because this car pulls real bad to the right now. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna end the video off with some B-roll shot. See you in the next episode. Peace.